Hello, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I will discuss minimalism, mainly the minimalist tag. What is minimalism? At its core, minimalism is the intentional promotion of things we value and the removal of everything that distracts us from it. Joshua Becker. Minimalism, for me, would mean the promotion of more travel, freedom, and experiences. The minimalism tag. The minimalism tag is a series of 6 questions. I'll be answering the questions basically off the cuff, but we'll be looking down at the questions to give a proper response. Question number 1. What drew you to minimalism? Well, for me, it all started with law of attraction, which is like attracts like. Positive brings you positive and negative brings you negative. Well, of course, I want the positive, and it's about being happy. And a few months ago, while watching some law of attraction videos, someone had mentioned minimalism, and they again spoke about how minimalism can make you happier. So it kind of goes hand in hand with law of attraction in regard to being happy and bringing positive things or having positive things in your life. It allows me to focus on travel and experiences as opposed to products. Question number 2, how did you start the decluttering process? Well, I just started throwing out things here and there, a couple of items, some duplicate items from my kitchen, a couple of clothing items that I found that I didn't wear, extra things like batteries, things of that nature from my junk drawer. And then I saw this thing called the Minimalist Game, and basically what you do is you pick a month starting at the beginning of the month, and for that full month you throw away an item that corresponds to the day. So for example, I started in February, so February 1st I threw away 1 item, February the 5th I threw away 5 items, February the 28th I threw away 28 items. So you do that for every day of the month. So at the end of February, I had thrown away 400 plus items because I got a little crazy and did a little extra from time to time. The third question. Have you ever counted your things? And if so, how many do you have? Actually, I've never counted any of my items. I have way too much stuff. Yeah. Papers, a bunch of CDs from graphic projects I worked on that I haven't worked on in years that I'm now throwing out. So, yeah, for me to count those items, it will take me a month to count them. Question number 4. What are your tips for dealing with the desire for more? My tips for dealing with the desire for more. I always just think about, if I don't get that item, I can use that money for an experience. Again, I'm very interested in keeping up with my international travel, so I'm able to do more traveling theoretically if I'm not spending money on products and extra items, backup items, things like that. So for me, it is to remind myself that by not buying this thing that I really don't need, it will allow me to add additional funds to my travel account. Question number 5. How do you deal with non-minimalists in your life? Well, I kind of let people live the way they want to live, you know? But from time to time, I may mention maybe it might be a good idea to get rid of that. You haven't used it in a while. Question number 6. Do you have any guilty pleasures in which minimalism doesn't apply? I would say I've been very diligent in regard to using my funds for items that I really need. Again, reminding myself about the trip that's around the corner. So, yeah. Just I think the tip is just to remind yourself what your end game is. What are you trying to achieve? You know, what experience do you want, or what items do you actually really want to invest more money in? Thank you very much for watching, and please subscribe.